the ball, and you're not going to have much chance of winning if you continue to do that. Notre Dame had several good plays. This was one of the big ones, getting down to the 10-yard line here on a rollout pass. I thought they played well, kind of conservative, but they did the right thing. This is strictly, I think probably if you had the defense to call over again, you wouldn't have a 3-man rush there where you had so much time, but that's just one of those things. Here, Mesner sacks the quarterback and stops a drive. And
seems like every time he did something good, you'd come back and something bad happened. I mean, after doing something good.
Here we break a big play. James gets out for the longest run of the day, and they strip the ball away from him, and we're out of business again. Run the ball to midfield on the first play, and we lose it.
Even at that, they aren't able to make anything on it, and you come back.
We get the ball again, come back and start to move again. Actually, for the number of times that we rushed the ball, we averaged 6 yards a carry, but we didn't have the ball enough because every time we got started, we turned the darn thing over. So we should have stayed up in there. The blitz was coming, and you either get rid of the ball quickly or step up in there. You don't want to try to bail out on the defense like that. And so we get stopped again on that sack.
This is just before halftime, and really you're trying to come back into the thing. The edge of that makes a mistake.
Yeah, but it was a harmless one because there's only time for one play. There's 2 plays, you know. It's not a situation where you got them in real trouble. As you can see, you only got a couple seconds left. This is the second pass. We got 2 passes out of that. Second one was to the tight end down the middle, and he ended up short of the touchdown.
At halftime, it was 10-0, and again, the quarterback situation, we talked about it. Demetrius Bell had a really rough first half, only a couple of drop passes.
Well, no question about it. We had a rough first half, but I felt at halftime we were winning the game. Saw no reason why we couldn't move the ball. All we had to do was eliminate our mistakes, but the third quarter was actually worse than the first and second. And by that time, we really dug a hole that was difficult to get out.
Were there any adjustments you were trying to make at halftime?
Well, we really didn't need any. I mean, if you really want to know the truth, I didn't know of any plays that Notre Dame really took us away from it. What we did was self-destruct instead of beating ourselves.
We'll be back, and we will take a look at the second half highlights. And, folks, they don't get much better than the first half. But stay with us. We'll be back with that when Michigan Replay continues. The Wolverines actually had to kick off to Notre Dame because the opening kick, they declined the toss, or they won the toss.
They won the toss and deferred, yeah.
Now, that's usually where Michigan really gets it going defensively. I remember a couple years ago, third quarter, Michigan owned. This game, I think, was one time I thought the defense didn't play. They didn't really stop Notre Dame that opening.
No, they moved the ball, got out of their own territory, and that was tough. You know, we would have preferred Sterling 10-0 to receive the kickoff, but actually the score was still 10-0 and lasted that way for quite some time.
Can you at halftime, when you're making mistakes and turnovers, say something, poke you out of it?
You can. We certainly would have done that. Still, we ran a little counter for a little misdirection play, and Morris gets some good yardage. Notre Dame possessed the ball for a little bit, and we got it back and started to move a little bit. Here's the 3rd and 7, and unfortunately failed to read a slotted safety man who jumped in front of our route, and that was not the place to put that ball, Jim, and so there we are with another turnover.
And part of that's experience again, reading and not just physical tools, but the ability of Michigan trying to play.
This was a bad play. They hit the tight end swinging out behind a post cut by the flanker, and he had so much time to throw the ball, just like he did here. There were 3 occasions in which he had a lot of time to throw, and he hit on all 3 of them, which made it really difficult. But now they get the break that gives them a 17-0 lead. Now it becomes a little bit more difficult to come back, especially when, you know, things haven't been going well. This was another draw play that was effective, and we get the yardage in.
After that score, this offense really came to life.
Well, it did here, and he drove down, and scored. This is a quarterback draw that was an effective play. It got us down in there real close. And after one bad play, came back and threw the alley-oop pass here for the touchdown. But we just, we didn't. I was good. Really, that was a good job. We came right back, got in the game. So we took him back in the game. But the next time we got the ball, we turned the darn thing over again. So that wasn't good.
They made some good plays on screens and drives. Again, very conservative. They really didn't throw the ball down the field, but maybe three times.
They did absolutely what they should have done the way we were playing. Had we gotten a lead on them, then it might have been a little bit different. They'd have had to play a little different offensively.
This field goal makes it 20-7.
Yeah, that was good, but still, we figured 2 scores anyway, and they come right back and make that big mistake again.
And here it is, the interception.
We should have been going to the front side on that, not throwing back.
And again, is that a read situation?
Well, I think the indications are there that that was not the place for the ball to go. So they come back and get a touchdown run here, and now the game's out of reach really.
Okay, the game ended 26-7 Notre Dame. A lot of people on the way out talking about your quarterback situation. Lucius Brown played most of the game. Michael Taylor came in. Did a good job, moved the team down real late in the game when Notre Dame was playing back soft and really to prevent. What's your assessment? What's the situation?
Well, the assessment is that, which is rather simple to see, is too many turnovers. Now, other than the fumbles by Jamie Morris, those turnovers were as a result of the quarterback. So, I'm not criticizing them at all. You just look at the game and you see that. My assessment is that I still think they're two fine athletes, and they'll be good quarterbacks. We just can't fool around too much longer. I think the team has the potential to be a good team. I felt like going into the season. I feel that way now. I see where maybe our coaching error was that we expected too much out of quarterbacks that had absolutely no experience at all. So maybe we ought to retrench a little bit. Maybe we ought to cut back a little bit on what we're doing offensively. But the bottom line is that this team still has potential.
How about the confidence of the quarterbacks themselves? They were shaking a little bit.
Well, no kidding. That's like saying that they feel they can whip the world today. No, they can't. But by the same token, they're the same guys that we thought were pretty good before the game started. So we can't get down on them.
You're not going to hold up, pack that tent, and go home.
Yeah, I don't think it's wise for us to quit at this time. I'll say this, Jim. The 10 opponents that we have left to play had better not look at this game and say, this one's in the bag, because I think they'll be fooled.
Michigan will be back, in other words, and we hope you come back also, because coming up next, we've got to look at a problem with collegiate football. Agents.